It is not fair. It is a robbery in plain sight. The moment you step into an airport, they start looting you without you even realizing it. Airports look exciting, but the entire place is engineered to drain your money. Every smell, every sound, every walkway, every sign is designed to push you to spend more and think less. You enter a psychological maze. You walk through overpriced stores, you take long, tiring routes, you feel stressed and rushed because airports profit when you lose control. In this video, we expose the hidden tricks airports and airlines use to manipulate your choices. After this, you will never see an airport the same way again. Subscribe so you do not miss the truth. 13. The unavoidable duty-free maze. Airports do not randomly place duty-free stores at the exit of security. The entire layout is designed with psychological intent. When you walk through the twisting passages, the bright lighting and sweet fragrances are carefully chosen to pull your attention. The layout makes it difficult to walk straight to your gate without getting distracted. The surface of the walkway is usually slightly cushioned to slow your speed. When you walk slower, you spend more time looking at products, which automatically increases the chance that you will buy something. These small details work together to make you shop without realizing it. 12. The last-minute gate shuffle. A sudden gate change feels like the airline is simply struggling with operations, but there is more happening behind the scenes. When hundreds of passengers suddenly move in a hurry, they are forced to pass through new retail paths, food stalls, or convenience stores. Many airports intentionally design these pathways so that rushing passengers still cross high spending zones. Even a small percentage of people grabbing snacks, drinks, or quick purchases increases revenue. The shuffle also helps airlines spread crowds, control queues, and adjust staff distribution. It seems inconvenient, but it is a carefully used strategy to redirect passenger movement. 11. Carpet that controls your behavior. The flooring in airports is not just decoration. Every surface plays a behavioral role. Soft carpet near security makes you naturally walk slower, giving staff more time to manage lines and observe passengers. Once you enter the retail sections, the flooring often changes to a harder, smoother material. This causes you to walk more confidently and stay alert, which subtly encourages browsing. The shift in texture also signals your brain that you have moved from a stressful zone to a shopping zone. These choices are backed by studies in human movement and decision-making, showing how simple materials guide your actions. 10. The water trap. Airport water fountains are rarely placed in obvious paths. Many are far inside corners, behind signs, or after long corridors. This is not accidental. When something essential like drinking water becomes inconvenient to access, passengers are more likely to purchase bottled water that costs several times more than outside the airport. This is one of the most profitable items sold in terminals. The lack of clear signs or easy access pushes tired and thirsty travelers to choose the fastest option. Even though airports promote sustainability, the placement of refill stations often shows that convenience is not their priority. 9. Passenger profiling. You never see airlines observe passengers quietly and build internal notes long before you step onto the aircraft. If you have been rude at check-in, if you appeared stressed or aggressive, or if you complained online in the past, it may be recorded in your profile. This affects how staff treat you during boarding, how thoroughly your luggage is checked, and whether you are selected for extra screening. This information helps staff predict which passengers might cause problems. It sounds invisible because it is meant to be. Most travelers never know these profiles exist, but they influence many decisions around your journey. 8. Luggage scanning that sees everything. Most passengers think scanners simply check for metal objects or weapons. In reality, modern airport scanners detect far more details. They show density, materials, chemicals, and even residues left on objects. Operators can zoom, rotate, and analyze shapes in high resolution. These machines reveal things most travelers would never expect are visible. Even small items inside clothing or tightly packed bags can be clearly identified. The level of visibility removes almost all privacy, but it is rarely discussed openly. Airports rely on this technology heavily, and every item you place on the belt is examined in extreme detail. 7. The overbooking trick. Airlines regularly sell more seats than a plane actually has. This is not a mistake, but a business tactic. They use large data models to predict how many people will not show up. When their prediction fails, passengers are forced to give up their seats. Airlines then offer vouchers that may seem generous, but often come with restrictions. Overbooking allows them to fill every possible seat and earn the maximum revenue on each flight. Even though passengers find the process unfair, it remains legal because the industry argues that it keeps ticket prices slightly lower for everyone. 6. Airport ATM robbery. Airport ATMs charge extremely high fees compared to regular ATMs outside. They are placed in locations where travelers feel time pressure, like near boarding areas or after immigration. People rushing or tired after long flights often accept the fees without thinking. The exchange rates provided by these ATMs are also usually worse than what banks offer. The machines are positioned to take advantage of stress and urgency. Even the design of the space around them limits your choices. When you need cash quickly, the airport makes sure it becomes an expensive decision that earns them a large profit. 5. Dirty airplane cabins. Most passengers assume planes are cleaned thoroughly between flights, but the reality is very different. Turnaround time is short, so crews focus only on quick tasks like picking trash and wiping visible surfaces. They rarely deep clean tray tables, seat pockets, seat belts, or armrests. These areas collect bacteria, food particles, and dirt from thousands of passengers. Airlines save time and money by avoiding deep cleaning unless absolutely required. This is why you often see crumbs, stains, or sticky spots still present when you board. The lack of proper cleaning is one of the hidden realities of air travel. 4. The food price trap. Airport food is expensive because travelers lose the freedom to choose. Once you pass security, you cannot go back outside to buy cheaper items. Airports take advantage of this situation by increasing prices on basic needs like water, snacks, and sandwiches. The rent for shops inside terminals is very high, and that cost is passed directly to you. Many passengers end up buying food because of long layovers or delays, not because they want to. The limited options and stressful environment allow vendors to charge far above normal prices while still maintaining regular sales. 3. Your lost luggage becomes profit. When luggage is never claimed or cannot be delivered to its owner, airports and airlines do not simply throw it away. After a waiting period, these bags are sent to auctions where they are sold to the highest bidder. Buyers then resell the items for profit. This entire system turns lost belongings into a business model. Many passengers have no idea this happens. Even expensive items inside bags like gadgets, clothes, or jewelry end up in the hands of resellers. What feels like a personal loss to travelers becomes a revenue stream for the companies handling the baggage. 2. Lounges that are not really exclusive airport lounges promote the idea of being luxury spaces that only premium passengers can enter. The truth is that many lounges allow entry through simple day passes or common credit cards. Most travelers never realize this because airlines prefer to keep the terminals full and the lounges profitable. Lounges often offer food, drinks, and comfortable seating, but the exclusivity is more of a marketing strategy. By making them seem harder to access, airlines increase the perceived value. Meanwhile, many passengers who could enter comfortably wait outside in crowded areas without knowing their options. 1. The padded flight time illusion. When an airline says a flight arrived early, it often means they quietly added extra time to the schedule. This strategy makes delays appear less frequent and helps airlines keep their on-time performance rankings high. It also reduces the number of compensation claims since flights seem to be on schedule. Passengers feel happy thinking they reached earlier than expected, but the reality is different. Airlines have studied historical delays and padded the schedule to protect themselves. It is a simple numbers trick that improves their statistics without improving the actual flying experience. Air travel looks simple on the surface, but behind the scenes, everything runs on psychology, data, and profit. Once you understand these tricks, you stop falling for them. You walk faster through the duty-free maze. You avoid ATM fees. You pack smarter. You finally see the airport for what it is, a controlled environment built to make you spend more and question nothing. Now that you know these 13 tactics, you are no longer an easy target. You are a smarter traveler. And the airport becomes just another system you can outthink. If this opened your eyes, comment what shocked you the most and subscribe for more. See you until next time.